All right, folks. I got this a couple days ago. If you're not familiar, this is the Milwaukee M18 PACKOUT 3000 lumen LED light with built-in charger. That wasn't long enough for you. Um, Listen, the best thing about this is not the light. In my opinion, again, it is pretty bright. Um, it's not a bad light. It's just, you're using these portable storage. Let's repeat that. Storage systems for storage. Okay? So to have one that looks like a box, but you can't actually store anything in it, it's kind of just taking up room, right? Now, will certain people have a use for something like this? Yeah, I definitely think so. Um, a lot of plumbers, let's say, you know, it gets kind of dark, and a lot of people's, we're talking this residential plumbers or whatever, heating, you know, uh, heating and cooling trades, people in those trades. You go into the basement, you go into people's laundry rooms and stuff like that. You don't want to be hauling a modular system around um, uh, just to get light, right? Maybe there's a couple boxes that you have that you need, you know, and in your trailer, in your van, in your work truck, you might have the complete platform, but I don't know, to kind of maybe bring your organizer with maybe your medium pack out box with some tools and you know stuff like that, but then you're bringing this just for light. I don't know. I think it's easier to stick a light, maybe the brand new Gen 2 floodlight, and just stick it in one of the pack out boxes. All right. That being said, you know, like I said during the initial video I did on this, it being a charger, that is one of the good features about it. But again, can't you just put a charger in one of your boxes? Right? Again, now you got to plug this unit in to charge the battery. Right? So, now you got to keep an extension cord somewhere so you can charge your batteries. It doesn't have an internal battery in it to charge your battery that you need to be charged. So I don't know, guys. We'll take I think it's a cool extension to the system, but in my honest opinion, I think it's something that most people don't need. Um Again, I think a lot of people will buy it because it's red and it says pack out on it. But just my opinion. A lot of people might have a different opinion and might, argue with me. And, you don't have to argue, like this guy. Look at this guy. So he's got all that, you know, there. Wouldn't it be kind of easier? Um, I don't know. Maybe to have the large box with a charger inside and I don't know, maybe a couple different lights by Milwaukee, right? Maybe like the Searchlight, the 1200, 1400 lumens, right? I mean, Milwaukee make a ton of lights, man. And a lot of 12-volt lights that they make are pretty bright, right? You know, that magnetic, what's it called? The rover light, you know? Yeah. Listen, it's breaking news. Don Trump Jr. is in quarantine. I mean, this is, you know, a pretty cool thing if, you know, you have all this workspace. But for the residential electrician, residential plumber, um, but again, is this that bright that, you know, you're bringing all these boxes? I mean, this guy's bringing all his boxes. Zoom in. You know, he's got a large box. He looks like he's got the rolling box. You're telling me you can't stick, you know, the new or the old Gen 1, you know, floodlight in there, right? Throw it in there. Maybe the 18 and the 12-volt rover lights you can kind of fit in there, and, you know, you can kind of hang them somewhere and direct them a little bit better, right? You got your mirror way out way. All right. And then to kind of charge the battery, you know, if you were able to store stuff in here, you know, if it was an actual box, like Christmas box, I would be more in favor of it. But again, people are going to do what they want to do, and it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad thing. And, you know, listen, it's $199. I can think of a lot of things in life that is a worst, you know, place for your dollars. Now, obviously, we are in a quarantine and pandemic still, but you know, I could see you spend your money in worse ways. But again, they have this here really nice, and you guys have heard me talk about this before. Not too many people are wheeling something like this around. All right. First of all, no one needs this many tools at one time. You know, usually, and it depends on the trade you're in, of course, and maybe you are one of the people that, you know, walk around with this thing like this, you know, 7 feet tall, 8 foot tall thing of PACKOUT boxes, but you can always keep half of them in your work van, right? And when you need them, you got them. So, just an opinion. And again, I don't know anybody. Most people that has, you know, the rigid or the DeWalt usually have the rolling box from either DeWalt, rigid, or the Milwaukee, you know, maybe a large box or a medium box, and then the tote on top, and all their stuff's in the tote. Got a couple power tools in the rolling part, some batteries, miscellaneous hand tools, pipe wrenches, you know, one-hand recips, PVC, bandsaw for the plumbers that I know. No one's walking around with all this stuff. You know who's walking around with this stuff? The DIY guy in their garage. All right. But we will have a video on this, guys. And it's the reason I did the video is because it's available right now. 3 independent pivoting lights could be yours with a built-in charger. Again, if it was a storage box, then I really would say they got something here. This is awesome. All right. Now, obviously, we know the inside would take a little bit of a hit because that's where you're going to charge your battery. But if they had, you know, a little area, maybe for some, you know, miscellaneous stuff, you know, a couple tape measures, gloves, Um, stuff like that you can kind of keep in there. Maybe some 12-volt stuff. Um, I think it would be definitely a cooler little system. I think Milwaukee's milking this one. But I think they probably wanted to build a charger box or have a charger box. And I think since they were kind of doing it, right, having a charger box, hey, we can stick some lights on this. So again, I don't think they're doing it out of malice or anything, or just to make an extra dollar off of the people out there. But not sure this is the most best solution for most people, or the most needed. But if you think you like it and want it, I'll have the link below just for you. Peace.